Yes. Yes. This is the Portuguese islands that they voluntarily handed over to me. We shouldn't have resistance there. Oh, we've got the artillery upgrades. Nice. The armor's fine for what I'm producing. What about aircraft? I'm not in 44 yet, but I could gain an advantage by researching one of these early. Will this help? Direct ground support. Ground support plus 20%. Yes, it will. Okay, and I'll spend 100 points to get that done faster. You dropped out of Paradox Games at Europa Universalis 2? Became too much about micromanagement to your taste. Some of them, I mean, you do need to micromanage this, unfortunately, because the AI does some very silly things. Like, you've got frontline orders where you can assign a front line to your army, and then you can assign an attack order where that front line is pushed forward. But I find they just use World War I style tactics, and it's just causes a lot of casualties. And also, when you have a front line set to an army, they constantly, your general in charge of it, constantly shuffles units along this line. So they rarely get the full dug-in bonus, and they're always in motion and moving, and it drives me mad. So I often use front lines for defense, but I rarely use them for attack. It just shouldn't be quite as bad as it is, in my opinion. Right, let's see if... I think they're back on that line. I think that's okay. So we're just holding there. Let's get Gibraltar fully fortified and dug in. And then these units, these troops I've got, we can pull them out. In fact, I'm going to pull the Free French out now because the supply situation is terrible. The Spanish are on the line. There's plenty of allies. We've got the forts on where I wanted them. So we'll get them there. And we'll stick them in Alexandria. This is a long way back to my naval base. Everything else is looking okay, I think. Occasionally looking over here to see if we can launch this naval invasion. Wow, there's a big Japanese fleet there. That's why I haven't got naval superiority. Okay. We shall put that right at some point. That's John. Thanks for the follow. Been playing some Stellaris lately. Micromanagement is fine in that game. I've never played Stellaris. It seems it's really popular, but when I've looked at people streaming it, I mean, the map looks daunting to look at, for one thing. I thought, oh, that's going to take a lot of learning and getting used to. I know there's different maps, but I assume there's different maps. But I find that a little bit off-putting to look at. I don't know, though. Maybe I should give it a try out sometime. When I first looked at this, I thought the same. I thought the mechanics and the gameplay, I thought that looks complicated, but I'm really interested in World War II, so I decided eventually to bite the bullet and persevere with it. I'm really glad I did, because it's turned into a game that I really enjoy. But Stellaris is multiplayer as well, isn't it? Oh, speaking of multiplayer stuff, folks, I don't know if it's still free. I think it is, but World War Z was free on the Epic Store yesterday. If you want it, go take a look, because it was still there. And the reason I mention it is because we're organising some multiplayer games just off stream for fun through our Discord server. So if you're interested in mowing down waves of zombies with your mates or with us, then pick it up from the Epic Game Store if it's still free, that is, and join our Discord. There's a link below. Sins of a Solar Empire. That's going back a bit, isn't it? I think I picked that up free on maybe Humble Bundle or something. Did we get our French troops out? It looks like we've got some of them out. Are they going in stages? Yeah, they're slowly shipping out. Actually, that'll improve the situation, because it's going to mean there's more supplies available for the whoever's left. This is one downside of playing as the Allies. Right? Imagine D-Day in Normandy. The British went in. The Americans went in. Oh, the British and Commonwealth, I should say. And Free French. And lots of other nations. But they were under the command of the British general or the American generals, right? Now imagine the chaos it would have been if Greece and France and Norway and Denmark and Canada and Republican Spain and South Africa all sent their armies there independently into Normandy and all did their own thing and all got supplied independently. What a mess that would be. And that's exactly what happens in here when you play as the Allies. It probably isn't an issue in multiplayer games at all, but when there's a lot of AI on your side, they swarm in and it's a chaotic mess. And I don't know whether it eats your supplies or reduces capacity for your supplies, but it is a pain in the ass. You grabbed World War Z this morning? Cool. Nice. It's okay if they all like maple syrup. I love maple syrup. Well, on pancakes anyway. My wife does something strange with it. She has it on crumpets, English crumpets. And all right, a crumpet's like a really thick and chewy pancake. I suppose I can see that, but it seems a little bit of an alien concept to me doing that. Marines are fully trained. Excellent. Turn training off. I think I'm going to have to reassign the orders for that because it's not going to do it. Right, naval invasion from there to there. No divisions, no transports. Okay, I think I know what the problem is. Let's cancel. Let's cancel the orders of this chap. Cancel that. And then the Marine guy. I'm just going to put that on pause because something's going to go wrong here. Right, so I've got 17 divisions from the 8th Army, which are definitely going in 26 days. So now we pick up the Royal Marine Division and we assign that. 4 divisions and transports. Excellent. So that's fine. I think I was probably trying to assign more units to the attack than I had transport for. So that's okay. My fleet in port at Malta is at risk of getting destroyed by enemy aircraft. I'm going to have to be careful of that. Yeah, the maximum amount of naval divisions. I thought I was maybe just under it, but it's probably... Actually, is it the weight? Does weight count? Because I've got a lot of tank units going in. Could be that. I know I've researched it at 1 level already, but that was... I thought I'd done 2, actually. Let me take a look while this is on... Well, take it off pause. Let's just take a little look. I thought... It's down here. No, I haven't done the last one. Okay, that's because we're ahead of time. That's why I haven't done the last one. Right, so the French, the Free French, hopefully... Look at this. How can you see what's going on in all that? All I can see is I've got Spanish divisions in there. There's a massive army in there, including some Spanish, I think. Still at level 9 fort. What's the status of that? Come on, level 10. Level 10 is what we want. I don't think they'll attack a level 9 fort, but even so. Oh, there's a load of allies got overrun there. Douglas Fox Hamilton shot down the Hawk. I think that's an Italian ace. Hang on, we had that before, so that sounds like that's happened twice then. Or that event has triggered twice. His divisions aren't looking that clever. Hang on, I need to think about this. Airland battle. Army gets hard attack. Tanks get soft attack and hard attack. Tactical withdrawal. Oh, reinforce rate improves. That's good. And all frontline battalions. Oh, 5 organizations. That's quite nice. What's this one do? All infantry and motorized mechanics get soft attack. Artillery support and line gets soft attack. Forward observers, reconnaissance, and reinforce rate. That's nice. All infantry and motorized recovery rate. Oh, 10 organization. That's nice. Tank organization is not quite as nice. Shock and awe. A lot of soft attack for everything. I don't think it makes much difference. They are mutually exclusive. I'm going to go with this one because I quite liked... Yeah, I'm going to go for it. I don't think it matters. It'll be good whichever one I get. Right bottom, there's a button to turn off the AI divisions. So you don't see them anymore. Like that. Yeah. It makes it easier for big masses like that. I quite like it for everywhere else. But you're right, when it gets like too many in a... I mean, that is just a bit silly. There should be some sort of limit, eh? Like if an area is completely oversaturated with divisions and supply, you shouldn't be able to move more in because the roads would be jammed, for example. Anyway, I was trying to redeploy this guy's defensive line to... I'll put it in those 3 spaces. I will just get rid of that. And we should... Why is it going there? I don't want anyone there. Oh, well, they'll retreat out there eventually. So we've got the more interesting naval invasions going on over here. It could be a tough fight, though. It really could. Do I have enough? Let's just see if I can assign this. So they're going from Alexandria to... there. But how many divisions? Just 5. Okay, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to cancel. I'll just ship them in. As soon as we land and start breaking through, we'll just ship them in separately. So this is going to be good fun. Why is there... Who's that? Someone was going from Malta Command. Why was that? Why was one of my units travelling off there? Greece has capitulated. Glad I wasn't involved in that. Welcome back, Pan. How are you? Just press H to stop orders. I forgot you can do that with the shortcut. I always look for the... There's like a stop button at the top when you select them. But who was that? Right. Who the heck? Right, come look at them. I found them. Oh, there's a South African. Right, that's not mine. Stop moving. Malta Command. Okay, right. Did I... Why are they on the water? I don't remember moving those out. Right, stop. And can I bring them back here? I don't know where they're going. Hang on a minute. I must have ordered these guys out somewhere. Okay, it seems like I have. All right. Let's bring them back to Malta at the first opportunity. I don't know why. How did I do that? I don't know. Do you mind showing my infantry division template? Yeah, it's pretty basic at the moment. So it's a 20 width. 7-2. 7 infantry, 2 artillery. So it's like a bog standard, nothing special. Engineers, anti-tank, field hospital, and cavalry recon, which is just like... that came in the last patch, didn't it? The different types of recon. And I've always been a bit lacking in XP in this game to modify the ones that I want. So I haven't really changed it beyond that. And that's what I find to be quite functional. I'm building up some bigger 40 width tank divisions. And then we're just going from that. Why are they so short? Infantry equipment. It's always the infantry equipment. Where are we? Why have I got 5 extra factories? Where have they come? Oh, Greece has capitulated. I've got the exile government. Excuse me. And when the exile government comes, it brings like material support over like that. So that explains that. That's all right then. Research. I want this convoy defense. Subdetection. Destroyer subdetection. Yeah, I really want these. Let's spend that. Just check my naval supremacy. No, not yet. Sometimes this will just go green if, like, the enemy, just the Japanese in this case, move their units, their fleet out. But opportunity hasn't arisen yet. You can surely take on those guys. And you can go up and then back again. We might as well capture those 3 divisions of Japanese there. Greek soldiers. I might get a Greek army turn up as well. It'd be nice if I get more than 2 divisions. Something useful. Try to ask Lend-Lease of Netherlands and Belgium. Oh, because they do have... All right, let's see. Let's see if I can ask a Lend-Lease. I have the convoy. Yeah, I have. Yeah, that's okay. I'm using a lot for naval invasions at the moment. I saw the number had dropped and I panicked. Let's see. Request a Lend-Lease. Can you lend me some infantry equipment? What can you do? We need infantry equipment. They will not accept. We'll not worry too much about it. I do have a lot of infantry divisions kicking about the place. Do you know what? I don't need... These guys don't need to be defending. Why have I got some... Oh, they're up there. Okay, let's pick the entire army. They don't need to be defending this front line anymore. Let's send them where they can be useful. And earn some XP. Oh, no. Don't need to. Don't need to bother. I was going to send them down there just to try and earn some XP in a frontline fight, but we'll leave them where they are. More free manpower, the Greeks. It's nice getting free manpower. The trouble is I can't give them any rifles. The US might send me something. Let's see if I can request from the US. Tell you what I can do. I'm sending infantry equipment to the British Raj. I can stop that. Modify the Lend-Lease. It's not a lot, but let's cancel it. Send. I don't think I was doing any other ones. Request Lend-Lease of infantry equipment. They'll accept something. Okay. I don't know what I had. All right. Okay. So they send a once. That's a lot. 26,000 M1 Garans. Okay, that's quite nice. That is going to use all my spare convoys to bring that over. I didn't expect that. Right, that should help. Because I think does it use a different... Nah, no, the game doesn't make any difference. I mean, I was going to say, I think it uses a different round to the Lee Enfields, but that doesn't matter in the game. The Soviet Union declared war on Iran. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. Gibraltar, come on. Level 9 fort. Going to hold that open. Let's take a look at my possible invasions here. The 8th Army, 11 days still to go. Yep, Soviet Union's going to war in the Middle East. That might... I've seen this happen before, and I've seen it drag America into war against the Soviet Union, which eventually dragged the rest of the Allies into war against the Soviet Union as well. You can look at the numbers here, actually. We outnumber the Spanish divisions. Those Portuguese troops involved in that. I don't like switching factories away too much. You can see I'm short on so many things. Just because it takes a big hit. But you're right, if we've got stuff we don't need. This was, the motorized stuff was so low for so long. I'm glad to see that's improving. We can take 3 off there. I've probably got as much motorized as I'm going to need. We'll put some more into that. Once the oh, God. Here we go. What we're short of? This is rearing its ugly head again. Insufficient resources. Short on a whole lot of stuff. Where did that come from? Because that wasn't a problem before. So, oh, it's because of that Lend-Lease from America. All of our convoys have been taken away to bring those guns over. Charles Pick Hamilton shot down 2-shot. Our latest mission over the Mediterranean Sea was a great success for the British Air Force in more than one aspect. Reports have come in highlighting Charles Pickle Hamilton's heroic deed, managing to outwit the Italian pilot Nicola Orengo, known as 2-shot. Nice. Look. Another suicidal American invasion. They do a lot of this, and they never send in enough men. Soviet Union's just grabbing everything it can around here. Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan. I can see the Soviet Union and not getting into a war at all with Germany and then ending up in a war with us in this game. Okay, I think we're just waiting now, so what have we got? Port strikes. I've got to watch out because I shouldn't have my big ships in there, really. We sank a sub. Nice. Should be a few reports of planes dropping stuff. Oh, did we get that sorted out? Nice. We'll take 1 unit from Brunei. And then we'll just, we'll just do a little tour of duty around there. And then once you've done all them, back to Brunei. There we go. Keep them fellas marching. Bit of fitness training for them. Singapore forces, they look fine. They're actually defending against a naval invasion, are they? Yeah, the Japanese are going in. They got a shock to find 24 divisions of Indian troops in there. That's quite cool. That'll teach them. Right. I can speed this up. We're just waiting. I think Gibraltar's sorted. I got the objective that I wanted. This has slowed down a bit now. That's good. That's good. I'll leave the Spanish there. I have plenty of troops elsewhere. Did those French soldiers make it over? They did. I've got a lot of troops in Alexandria. A lot. I feel like I'm doing well navally, if that's a word, in the Med. What's that? Is that Canadian? That's an Indian division. Not one of mine, though. Right, come on. I want... Nice. We're going in. We're going in. Are you ready, folks? Slow this down. I've got a lot of air support over there still. Have I got anything over here that I can throw in? They're all in the central Med. If I put Spitfires over... I can't just put them over Sicily. It should class as a separate air region, but it puts them over the entirety of Italy, and that does cause trouble. Looks like that... Ooh, that's a mess. Who's going over there? 200 of those. No real need for that when I can put them here, look. Actually, I'm going to switch them over to this side. Oh, God, I've adjusted some from there. I shouldn't have done that. And also, 200 can go there and still quite happily serve that region. All right, I don't think I'm going to have much in the way of air support at all, which is risky. Well, it's not ideal. It's not risky, it's just not ideal. What happens if I put those over, or one of them over there? No, you see, that will get me shot down, I'm pretty sure. All right, let's go in. We've got the Navy there. It's time to go. The Marines are off. As soon as they hit the water, we're going to have the 8th Army going in straight after. They are on their way, right? There's going to be a fight at Messina. I think I can hit this safely now. Maybe not. Oh God. Oh God. I might have messed this up. I don't know if I can cancel this. Well, I can cancel it. It's just going to be a whole load of time lost. What can I get? That's working. Artillery. The only reason to do this would be to improve the anti-air power on my ships, because I'm not using them at land. Don't need them. Support companies. This stuff's always good, and these are in use. So let's get some of those going. Yeah, because look, the 8th Army's taking a different route. Oh, no, they're not. No, they're not. That's a relief. Okay. That's such a relief. I thought suddenly the 8th Army were going to take a shorter route and get there before the Marines. But it's okay. They're coming the same route. That was a panic moment. It's this order here. It scared me. So the situation in Spain has gone very quiet. My troops are pulled back to the the real basic positions. That's fine. More allies keep swarming in. We've got a fight going on. It's the Royal Marines versus some decent stuff. There's one, looks like a Spanish division, Spanish Mountaineers that are dug in there. And we've got a stack of reserves. Oh, we've got the anti-tank rifle. Excellent. We can get we need better infantry equipment now. Let's get that. Looking good. And then we want the extra motorized. And that's not them. This guy. Go on, let's put a field marshal in this for the time being. Just in case. Until we get sorted out with things. Okay. It's looking good so far. It's only so high a score because I've got all these reserves coming in. I mean, they are not actually being defeated. Just might just be a question of just battering away. We'll have to see. Naval invasions can go weird. Yeah, they can. If only I had all those marine tanks in. Well, what I can do, what is odd is that naval invasions are nice and easy to withdraw from. Now, technically, that shouldn't be a thing. Maybe not total wipeout, but you shouldn't be able to just easily withdraw the divisions if the invasion's a failure. I think there should be like some more losses or more of a chance of stuff going wrong or not withdrawing. Because once you hit the beaches, trying to get back off again, it wouldn't be that easy. I mean, look what happened at, was it Dieppe was it 42? Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. I was kind of relying on that not being as well fortified. What we can do is we can edit the Marines, because we've got some XP duplicated. And we're going to call it Big Marines. And this is where we're going to start adding in the tanks. It's going to take a lot of XP, this. We've got amphibious tanks. Lots and lots of amphibious tanks. 40 width division coming up. Have I got enough? Yeah, I've got enough so far. I might... Yeah, that's 40. So, we should have had other stuff in here by now. I'm sure. I'm bloody sure. Logistics, signal. Let's save that for now anyway. I'll come back to that in a minute. Yeah, oh God. They've got some reinforcements in. Pretty sure that's going to be a failure. It's not great. Tip when playing against AI, try not to invade the port, but next to the ports. AI tends to defend the ports, but not the province next to it. The risk with that is that it can be very hard to escape. Although you can, as long as that province turns to your country's colour and ownership, you can quickly build a level 1 port in there to get out, can't you? Because otherwise, it's starvation time. The risk would be, I suppose, it should work all right there, but if, say, I'd gone to liberate, I don't know, Barcelona, landed here, it would return to Republican Spain and I wouldn't be able to build on it. Although there is a mod that lets you build on allies' lands. Yeah, I found that out the hard way the first time I played. I don't think that's working. Can I cancel? I don't think I can cancel the orders. Ah, maybe I can. Okay, let's come out of there. That's clearly not working. They just had too many men in there. That's a shame. I was really hoping that was going to be a success.